Here we go. This is a kind of odd one. This is a Monday assembly, a Christmas assembly, and I've got my Alexa playing in the background. It's all a bit different doing it this way, not doing it live and not doing it on Teams and not doing it in the hall. Usually we'd all be together in the hall. Hold on 1 second. Alexa, stop. There we go. Put the music off. Yeah, usually we'd all be in the hall together, and what we usually do this time on the last day of term, so that would be tomorrow, Tuesday, what we do is we normally get everyone in the hall together and we put on the big screen, and then we say, right, choose your favourite Christmas songs, and we take requests, and I go round with a microphone and we get everyone to choose their favourite Christmas songs, and then we sing them together. And usually we have a wonderful time and a bit of an old carry on in that hall together, having good fun. But this year it's a bit different because we're not allowed to be in the hall together, and we're not allowed to sing in school all together like that. So it makes it a bit different. So instead, you've got me upstairs in my study recording this from home so that you can then watch it in your classes on Monday and still find some joy. Because that's what's been really important this year. Really important that even though we have got coronavirus here in 2020, that we in Burnt Island Primary School, we still know how to have fun and how to stay connected to one another and how to look after one another and how to keep smiling even when it's a little bit tricky. And that's what we're going to do. So I've got a little assembly here. I've got some things, bits and pieces planned for you, and your teachers will hopefully pop this up on your smartboard and they will help you and support you with the assembly, because there might be some questions and there might be some listening, and also there's quite a bit of sharing because I've got some news to share with you all as well about the winners from Festive Fest. And of course, no assembly would be complete without what's in the box. So we've got what's in the box as well. But first of all, the first thing that I want to do, I'm not going to speak French. I tried that and I'm not very good at it. So when Mrs. Clooney comes back, if we're all in that all together, I'm sure she'll be starting off our royal assemblies with French and making sure that we're practicing our second language and third language as well for some of us in school. But let's get going with our 365 Days of Wonder. So today, Monday the 21st of December, the saying is, one little word can light up someone's day. One little word can light up someone's day. Back to front writing. But that's what it says. One little word can light up someone's day. So you be thinking about that as the day goes on today, and you be thinking about something that you can say to somebody else to light up their day. And last week I had so many people light up my days. I had lovely messages from lots of people about all sorts of different things. Sometimes it was an email, sometimes it was a phone call, sometimes it was a little letter or a picture from some of you in your classes, or even the chat that I got when I was in the Primary 1 playground most days last week was just so lovely, and people being so lovely and kind and making me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So you be thinking, oh, Primary 1 and 2 playground. So you be thinking about something that you can say, one little word can light up someone's day, and you be thinking about how you could maybe light up someone's day with something that you say. Okay. Right, I'm going to move on now. Here we go. I started off by saying that it's a bit different because we're not all in the hall together. Now, we could all then go, boo, that's rubbish, we're not getting to be in the hall together, it's rubbish. But we're not going to, because we're going to stay as positive as we can. So we might say, it's a bit rubbish, it's not what we would want, but we'll manage this and we'll manage this together. Now, a while ago, during lockdown, I read this book, In My Heart, and I thought I would share that with you again just now because I think it's really, really relevant. It's a good story, and yes, it's a picture book, so for the older children, I know you might go, it's a picture book. However, this book, even me as a grown-up, and I'm quite old, I'm actually older than some of your grandparents, I'm quite old these days, and even me, when I read this book, it means a lot because I can relate to it, especially just now while we're living in the times of coronavirus and with COVID-19. So I'm going to read you this book again, and I want you to sit really quietly for your teachers in your classes. Sit really quietly and really think about the words in this book. Even for the grown-ups in the class, it's a really, really, really interesting read. My heart is full of feelings. Big feelings and small feelings. Loud feelings and quiet feelings. Quick feelings and slow feelings. My heart is like a house with all these feelings living inside. Sometimes my heart feels big, like a big yellow star, shiny and bright. I shine and smile from ear to ear and twirl around so fast I feel as if I could take off into the sky. This is when my heart is happy. Other times my heart feels strong. I stand up tall, as if I can touch the clouds. New people and places don't frighten me. I can do it. Watch me go. This is when my heart is brave. When I get really angry, my heart feels as if it's going to explode. Don't come near me, my heart is saying. My heart is yelling hot and loud, and this is when my heart is mad. But other times my heart is cool. I bob along gently, like a balloon on a string. My heart feels lazy and slow, as quiet as a snowfall, and this is when my heart is calm. On harder days, mean words hurt my feelings, and my heart feels hurt too. It's fragile and delicate, but it can be healed with extra kisses. And this is when my heart feels broken. Some days my heart feels as heavy as an elephant. There's a dark cloud over my head, and tears fall like rain. And this is when my heart is sad. But my heart doesn't say sad. Like springtime after winter, the sun comes out again. My heart grows tall, like a plant, reaching to the sky. And this is when my heart is hopeful. When I see something scary, my heart beats fast. I feel cold as a chilly breeze has crawled up my neck, and I run away as fast as I can. This is when my heart is afraid. But it's time for a bit of fun. My heart feels full of giggles and wiggles. Abracadabra, I hop about like a bouncing bunny. This is when my heart is silly. Sometimes I hide my heart away so no one can see it. My own small treasure. I don't want anyone to look at me. Safe on my swing, I can watch the world from above. And this is when my heart is shy. My heart can feel so many different feelings. And yours can too. Today, my heart is proud. How does your heart feel? And I like this book because sometimes my heart feels just like the little girl in that story. Sometimes I'm feeling very brave. Sometimes I'm feeling very silly. Sometimes I feel so proud. But other times I feel sad. And sometimes I get scared. And that's okay. Today, I'm very proud. And feeling great to be the head teacher of Burntisland Primary School. Because I think I've got the best job ever. And I'm so lucky. So my heart's feeling really good today. But sometimes I'm just like you. And I feel all these different feelings too. And when I looked in this book, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse, I found this page. And it says this. Everyone is a bit scared sometimes, said the horse. But we are less scared together. We are less scared together. And I thought that was really good for us because this year has been sometimes a wee bit scary or a wee bit worrying or a wee bit different. But we're all here together so we can look after each other and we can talk to one another. So when things are feeling a little bit scary or you're a little bit sad or a little bit worried, you can talk to the grown-ups in the school or you can talk to your friends and we'll get through this together. We will, because we're all part of the Burntisland Primary School family. I say that all the time and I really mean it. And in a family, that's what we do. We look after one another and we always belong together. Okay, right. I thought now we'd do a little Christmas quiz.